summertime sadness. Oh, 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 oh,
Hey traders, welcome to the Tuesday stream where a lot has happened today, just not in the places maybe you wanted it to happen, right? Where crypto, huge dump for most altcoins, going to levels they had not seen since December. Bitcoin was really scary this morning where it hit a low of $28,787 before bouncing resoundingly and forming what definitely is certainly a bullish pin bar reversal, right? I mean, so some hopium to smoke, put it in your pipe, right? I mean, bullish pin bars can usher in reversals. It may not be a long-term reversal, but it has manifested into at least, prices holding above the bottom of the range that we were talking about yesterday and really like every day beforehand. So 30K. It's because anything below 30K, man, you better look out. There's nothing there. Could be a long, nasty drop to much lower levels. But other than that, it's okay, man. I mean, this is definitely like, hey, lower risk areas, but like the bottom of the range is the lower risk, the top of the range is the higher risk, right? And so I guess you could say you're kind of trying to diverge, at least on the MACD, somewhat on the way down, right? I mean, the lower low, and now we're showing positive momentum for the first time since the 16th, at least in the 4 hour. Heavy volume, highest volume you've seen since that crazy scam wick low, May 19th, when it hit the same price that it hit today. So never going to be easy, is it? It's always going to be like, oh God, are we saved now? Is everything good? Or is it just going to make a lower high than the previous high and then dump again? That's going to be telling. All right, so you're okay until you break 30K with confirmation. Everything's okay until then. So Jim Cramer sold all his Bitcoin, dude. It's all over, right? I mean, isn't that supposed to be some sort of memistic bottom or something? So yeah, volatility all over this space where, man, some assets got destroyed, but somehow recovered a little bit with Bitcoin. So not out of the woods. You want to see something awesome? It's not awesome. It's technically awesome. It's terrible for bulls, but it's just amazing because it's just yesterday. We just had this conversation on total. I like totals. Where the asset, this is the total market cap, aggregate of all cryptos combined. Once it broke that $1.3, $1.299 trillion market cap, right? the support. What happened, man? It broke, and then it went to test the old January 10th high as support, touched it perfectly, and then bounced. But the problem is the asset is still below what it needs to be above. It's right there, man. Hold on. I think I plotted on the hour. So right there, 1.292 trillion. You need to be above that. You were above it briefly, but you know, big bearish engulfing candle yesterday. You got immediate fall through price action off of that. Nasty. So below, I would say below $1.08 trillion is $810 million. $800 million. How about that? You know, an asset class that goes from 2.5 plus trillion dollars to less than $1 trillion. Wow. I mean, that's insane, dude. So yeah, the classy distribution was very real, and you're holding on because, I mean, it makes sense, right? To support a level of congestion. We've had this plotted for a while. This is what happens, Larry. I mean, just another one, of course.
You see what happens, Larry?
Yes, we see. Okay, so we can look at we can just look at the daily, I guess, on Bitcoin. That is no worse than it was yesterday, if you can even believe it. No worse yet. And I'm just saying, like yesterday at close, you closed at 31,618. You're at 32,658. Man, you're up like $1,000. And you're just holding support, man, for now. And that might happen. You may spend like, you know, a few days going sideways. You might get a reflexive rally, catch just a lower high than 40K. That's all that has to happen on the daily, unfortunately. It's like that's a discernible swing high. So all the asset has to do is it rallies and just it could run up to 38K, man, 38,500. Test that Elon meme tweet and resistance, and then make a lower high, then sell off again. So you're just super range bound right now, and it's just really, I mean, normally it's impossible to know exactly when ranges are truly going to be broken, because it didn't truly break. As you can clearly see, you held, which is very nice for our hold accounts, right? Audio's, we'll see what the wrenches say. Is audio okay? Blue names.
Of evil and wickedness and corruption.
But I mean, it's like perfect. I mean, like for, you know, people getting stopped out, like that's exactly what will happen, right? You break below critical inflection points just to stop everyone out for a rally, and then you hold, and then you rally like to the top of the range again. Okay, audio's good. Thanks. So cool, man. Cool. Bitcoin. Blah. Ethereum. Terrible. Man. What did Ethereum get to? Ethereum got to $1,700. It hit its lowest price since the date of March 29th. Very bad, man. Distribution in the end, it ended up looking terrible June 14th. Or June 9th. Then June 14th was when it was confirmed terrible. Confirmed really bearish. You just can't do that. You can't fail and reject old resistance as resistance multiple times. That's confirmation highs, and it's really not too much of a strong support resistance. I think if you don't hold 1750, I think you could definitely see 1420 again, right? I mean, that's, so this is kind of it, man. I mean, you're running out of supports, formal real supports that make sense. I have this plotted just because that February 5th high, and again below that, I mean, I guess we could say 1535, but really like 1420. So the daily, I mean, you're at your lowest level of relative strength since, you could guess it, the COVID crash.
Can we look at Hex? Thanks, boss.
Wally Saurus, thanks, dude. Really appreciate the 20. Hex up 1.35% today. But yeah, when you can't break, when you fall below resistance and you back test it as resistance again, that's confirmation, and you dump. And look, the 200 moving average, you're still above it technically right now. Let's see the swing today. What is the swing from Ethereum's highest point to its lowest point? Like a 15% swing today. I just have fun with that, dude. That's stupid. Armasagi, man, let's go. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it, dude.
Martin Misagi tipped $100. Congratulations on your new home. You truly deserve it. You're very smart and wish you bigger and better future.
Thanks for the kind words. That's the largest contribution since I moved. Thank you, dude. All right, so you are now like you hold the record for the new place. Thank you, man. And I don't know about being smart, dude. I don't like. What's the metric for being smart, man? I don't know, dude. I just like charts. I studied charts for a long time, and I just have a passion for it, and that's it, dude. I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm smart, okay? So thank you, dude. And I like streaming, so it's like,
I just felt like streaming
at the same time. So I would be just cautious on Ethereum right now. It doesn't really look good. I mean, even at its highest point today, when it hit $2,000 somehow, right? It hit $2,000. It hit that like low from April 18th, but also just that psychological resistance, and it's below it. And this is an indecision candle. This is not a bullish pin bar. This is not a reversal candle. This is indecision after a big bearish engulfing candle was established, confirmed yesterday. So after indecision candles, you can get more selling the next day after this is confirmed in an hour, 38 minutes. So I don't really like it, man. Like the way the oscillators look says, it implies there could be more downside, right? Market participants, it's in bearish territory. Pepperoni, man, oh my God.
Can we look at FTCH, Farfetch Limited, 0.00248423?
Pepperoni, man, thank you so much for the, wow, the $72 of YFI, exotic cryptocurrency contribution. Thanks for giving it to me on sale. Remember, chat, YFI currently sitting at $29,000, but just a few weeks ago, the asset hit a buying climax of $95,000. Only after hitting targets the trade setup. It was awesome. And that was the end, man. There was like, YFI was one of the last ones to participate in the insane rally. And then I was like, oh my God, it's over, dude. 5K off 100K. Okay, so, yes, that was Probe saying that in the sound clip, yes. So, I just be careful right now. There is still downside in this space. Now, I think Bitcoin above that 30K is pretty impressive. On the 4-hour daily doesn't really stick out as, it's so amazing. I can't wait to go long on Bitcoin right now based on a bunch of variables that all coincide. Nope. But just looking at the 4-hour, that's pretty awesome for at least maybe some more short-term upside. That's it. All right, so we can go to, what about Volatility? I mean, BVOL, did it not spike today? Did it keep dumping? It's continuing to dump, man. All right, so yeah, we're thinking eventually this thing's gonna bleed out to 32, 24 to 32, right? We think that's right. Historically, it almost always happens that way. So, especially on a confirmation high, I would think that again, the harmonic, we're now on the last wave. The last wave is a much more significant wave that'll take you down to, at least 44, but you're thinking like 886 is perfect. It hits the bottom of the range, man. So, I don't know, we can even plot like that too, like another, like that first open, ever in January, and that's the 786. So either way, man, like I think you got volatility is gonna keep subsiding, at least for Bitcoin. All right, even though you just, God, dude, how the volatility is subsiding, right? It's lowering when the asset today, Bitcoin has swung over 15% in less than 24 hours. But okay, dude, yeah, volatility just keeps dumping. All right, that makes sense, right? Look at Bitcoin dominance. That is continuing to rally. No surprise. If you watch this stream, or if you understand Fibonacci, you understand this is completely normal, right? What happens at 88% retraces, major ones, reversals. Oh my God, it's the Gartley. It's the Gartley that continues to rally. Well, we think that Bitcoin would outperform altcoins, at least for a little while, and it is, and it's running towards that 50% area. That is the next real formal support resistance. Doesn't even show up on the 4 hour, but it's there on the daily. Okay, this is what happens in corrections too, right? You know, longer term corrections where, yeah, it'll be okay at first, but then like Bitcoin, I mean, just money starts flooding out of alts. Money's flooding out of Bitcoin, but they're flooding out of altcoins at a faster pace. That's kind of just what's been going on right now, right? Where we just saw yesterday, Bitcoin was down 10% and many assets were down 20 to 30%, you know, altcoins. So that's just, it makes sense. Just like the DXY, it made plenty of sense why the DXY would bounce not once but twice at an 88% retrace. It's just formal Fibonacci. That's like why you want to learn about Fibonacci, and you can learn about Fibonacci. I have a good video that most of you have seen, right? Most of you, but not all of you. And I'll just link it for you. Oh, almost 30,000 views. Wow. So here's the link to Fibonacci if you want to learn more about it and you haven't seen it yet, or if you just want to brush up and you know about Fibonacci. It's a great video to watch to just understand, like, you know, it's just a tangible way to understand Fibonacci, I guess, right?
Thoughts on cents? Any concern about the gap in the chart? Hoping for FDA approval towards the end of the year.
God, what happens if it doesn't? Guh. Thank you, man. Yeah, we'll definitely look at it, Nick. Okay. Man, I mean, I know it's like sad and stuff for alts and Bitcoin today, kind of, but dude, it is not sad for stocks that have been doing awesome, dude. Like the S&P 500, wow, closed higher. Didn't close technically at all-time highs. It just tested all-time highs, you know, pretty much, and 42, 46. Continuing to rally, made a higher low. I think the real story is the NASDAQ that did close at all-time highs today. Beautiful breakout of a sell wall that goes all the way back to February 16th. Beautiful reaccumulation structure. I mean, it's like, how do you argue with that? It's just gorgeous. Now, it may like up thrust and fail, but I'm just telling you, like, you're breaching a critical resistance, and there is a lot of upside momentum. Momentum is stupid strong on the NASDAQ composite. And then if you look at the NASDAQ tech sector, right, the NASDAQ 100, the Qs, you broke a supply line, an upsloping supply line. Unreal, dude. 347.57, up almost 1% today, even up a little bit after hours, 0.06%. Not overbought on the daily. That is what's telling, dude. The fact that the QQQ is at 65, conditions are pristine for much higher prices. Dang, man. What a runaway. Look at this, dude. Since the COVID crash, just almost straight line up. Yeah, you've had consolidation periods, and you're in one. You're trying to breach a consolidation structure right now. Very, very strong. And it's no surprise if you look at the mega caps. No surprise at all, like QQQ, right? We could look at Amazon, that I think looks extremely bullish. This is a partial decline confirmed, and hasn't technically broken out yet, but there's a 70% chance of a breakout based on this rectangle partial decline confirmed now, right? High percentage chance of a breakout to much higher prices. You could measure the move too if you wanted, like from the size of the rectangle. from the breakout that has not occurred. I mean, we're talking it could go up to $4,200.
Is that a joint?
Right, that is exactly where Amazon could be headed if it can breach this resistance. Remember, it's not a joke because this is the daily, and this asset has been stuck in a range for literally 1 year. Yes, like 365 days. So it's hard to ignore it, man. It's the same like structure that Nvidia had before it broke its own rectangle and ran to much higher levels, which Nvidia was the top gainer on the S&P 500 today, up 2.49%. It killed it, man. All right, Nvidia, beautiful. It closed at its highest level of all time. Now, you know, not the wick high a few days ago, 775, but hey, incredible momentum asset that had been stuck in a range. The patient man wins, right? The fundamentals of this asset are incredible, right? They are money-making machines, or a money-making machine, right? And I don't know, dude, they have the patent on the GPU. That's pretty good. They're in artificial intelligence and electric vehicles. That's pretty amazing. I mean, they're, you know, connected to that. Imagine only being in crypto. Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine, man. I could never imagine that because I didn't come from crypto, so I have no idea how that would feel. That'd be weird, right? Everything I know, I learned from stocks, not crypto, dude. So, yeah, man. So Amazon, Nvidia, you can look at Google. I think Google hit fresh all-time highs today. Whatever. I mean, it was close. It didn't quite get there, but dude, look at this uptrend. It's stupid, man. It's freaking dumb. What an uptrend. It's been just mooning, okay, since the COVID crash. Apple, that has looked amazing. Accumulation with a sell wall. Did what? Is up 1.27% today, approaching that sell wall again, 137.82. One low, a higher low, bouncing off that 200-day moving average. This is exactly what you wish crypto was doing. Sorry. But at one time, crypto was doing this for a while, for like the better part of a year. And so now you've gone into correction. But hey, tech though, since September last year has been stuck, man. Like, think about Apple, owning Apple. You haven't really, it hasn't done anything in 294 days. But it makes billions of dollars, right? It's a market driver. So, I mean, you just gotta understand it's bullish consolidation. Lots of it for a long time. That's very significant. I think eventually you break 137. You could go up to like the 160s. No problem, man.
Is there a
Yes,
bullish
there is.
bet on GRT
Yes,
daily?
I think so. I don't know about now. I haven't looked at GRT since the doming of the past 2 days, right? But we'll look. Okay, so we're just looking at the Qs, man. Looking at the big four. Look at this. Microsoft all-time highs today at 1.1%. Really nice uptrend. Upside could take you to 271 before hitting a supply line. Beautiful channel, man. There's just unstoppable tech right now. Gotta love it. So there are places, you know, where, yeah, market loves it. They're doing the technicals that you want to see for momentum and continuations. And then there are places where it's not doing that. Like, all I have to do is hit one button and then you can see exactly what you don't want to see on an asset. It's gross, man. And it's the whole crypto market cap. See, I don't even have to look at any S coins individually. I just look at this, man. All right. Oh, my lines are messed up. Yeah, dude, it's hard to explain. It's weird with
Christmas tree.
I don't know what happened. There you
US
go.
outlying islands.
Thank you.
0.0012.
My God, dude.
CTC.
Evidence Manbear Pig could be in this area.
Dude, thank you so much, Manbear Pig, who is certainly in this area right now on stream. Thanks for the 4015 of Bitcoin. Thank you for giving me a sale. Right? I mean, imagine tipping me at the bottom of a trading range on Bitcoin. Oh, it could turn out to be awesome. Who knows, right? Same time, the daily isn't showing anything promising. Not the. Crypto is just kind of like, for swing trading, taking reasonable entries with variables that all line up together, crypto's kind of off limits. It doesn't mean it can't go up. It just means, like, if you want to apply the traditional system that's been developed, that is taught here, it's kind of off limits, right? I mean, it's hard to argue with that. So, but you can go to other asset classes on other markets and it does apply, and it's really nice, and it's all over the place. So it's like, it's up to you. Are you just gonna trade crypto and have fun with that, man? Just enjoy being so limited. Okay, so I just want to look at the cues, right, that drove the market today. All right, we got another one, Facebook too, that all-time highest daily candle close of all time. Look at that descending triangle that ended up breaking upward. That happens, right? The Q's rising wedge is breaking upward today. Too strong of conditions.
Hope you're feeling better, bud. Congrats on the move.
Not
And
really,
thanks for
man.
remaining consistent with your streams despite feeling under the weather.
Not really, dude. I'm like the guy in Star Wars. I can't shake him. You know, I can't. That's like me. And then I think I broke my freaking toe yesterday. It's like I'm just getting wrecked, man. Beat up by, physically getting destroyed. Okay, since Miami. So one day at a time. We'll be alright, man. Thank you for the fave. Thanks, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, for real. Like, Netflix, like, that's... We're gonna get these requests. I'm just, doing the... This was nuts, man. It was like, if you were a patron, you knew all about this. You were certainly aware. You were pinged multiple times on this. It was a bullish Bartley, right? An XABCD. One low, a second low, the higher low accumulation.
Price suppressed by government, or is that a conspiracy?
Oh, I have no idea, right, Jeffrey? Is there some sort of, like, actual data that could tell us that it's suppressed by the government? Physical ownership of silver? I mean, I like the physical ownership of guns, the physical ownership of, like, art, stores of value. Silver is certainly a store of value, right? I mean, so you could own it and that's fine. Or I like physical ownership of real estate. It's all kind of the same thing. They're stores of value, I mean, like, even real estate is a store of value. It's not liquid, right? Nor is owning a bar of silver. That's not really that liquid. It's probably a little bit more liquid than real estate, but dude, it's all better than fiat. It's all better than the debased US dollar. That, yes, it's pumping because of technical reasons, but it may just end up turning into a lower high. And even people like Raul Paul talking about, maybe he's thinking that, like, this inflation narratives kind of come back to really bite everyone in the butt, like in 2022 sometime. So I mean, it's just, I don't know how you can get away from what's happening. Like, it just, now remember, like, the Fed, they didn't change anything, but everything shifted because the FOMC meeting press conference was kind of just a catalyst where the composite operator shifted or reallocated money from commodities into maybe just growth stocks and stuff. What's up, Fork Lord, dude? How you doing, man?
Is that a joint?
It's the 420. Milk Football. Thanks to the 2222 repeating, of course. Bullish diversion on AG on the daily. Will Look. Thank you, man, for the housewarming words. Right? It's kind of what it is. So it's like a housewarming gift, I guess. Milk Football. All right. Oh yeah, you talking about that? I do love that. That will be going in my room. That's like where it was. I mean, Bitcoin was literally at $38.50, and that was hung in my room. Bitcoin was at $65,000. That was hung in my room. So yeah, dude, because that right there, that asset, Bitcoin, well, no matter where it goes, has changed my life in ways I never dreamed. So and I'm sure it's changed your life too. Hopefully not in a negative way. It only affected your life in a negative way if you bought, Bitcoin between like February of this year and, up to May. That's the only time it's probably negative. And that was your first time ever buying. Yeah, that would wreck you, dude. You'd get wrecked. So but hey, time in the market can definitely cure that. So patience would be required in dollar cost averaging on sell-offs, right? At critical levels where there's variables or, You're thinking a CME gap at 24,500 could happen. I mean, you're so close now at this point, right? You were only at the lowest point this morning. You were only about $4,000 away from filling the CME gap. Yeah, so that's not very far away. So yeah, anyway, Netflix, tremendous upside, or at least a gap fill. Talking 550 target, 556, 568. Those are your targets on Netflix. Again, it was the second best gainer. Nvidia flipped it just near the close. Let's go, dudes. All right, you had I mean, it's just nice, man. You know, the ones that looked good, that patrons you've been pinged about, scanning sessions, like look at PayPal hitting its highest level since February 19th. You know, broke that resistance, back tested it yesterday, and is rallying. So, I know we got the Gartley idea or whatever, but there's gap fills, $305. There could be more upside there, okay? So, literally inversing crypto. Like, you flip the chart over, and that's kind of how a lot of cryptos are looking, right? Oh man, they've just kind of been in a downtrend for a little while, you know, and I'm just talking locally a little bit.
Yo, Mr. Mitchar, you the best by far. Rather than give us a fancy voice, pick a chart by choice. In case you didn't guess, no accent required, but we want a chart wrapped to us. Stream first and we're all ready.
Thank you, Webby, dude, for the 20. You could have literally said none of that and just be like, pick a chart, dude. Because it's like, you know, I mean, like, because I'm normally just going to do my normal voice and not have an accent. You want a chart wrapped to you? I don't know what that even means, dude. How do you wrap a chart? Okay. I mean, I guess I could throw on some, you know, we'll figure something out when we get there, Webby. Thank you for the 20. Best by far. I mean, thanks for, that's subjective. That's just your opinion, man. I don't know, dude. Like, it's never been about that. I just, again, man, I'm not claiming to be smart or an authority on this subject or anything like that. I just like charts and I'm just streaming, man. Okay. So you label me what you want. I'll get labeled bad words, good words all the time, like every single day. That comes with being a streamer, I guess, right? So, anyway, hey, guess what did well today? MasterCard. Remember that time MasterCard was breaking above 366, a high from August 31st of last year, and it was making these higher lows and it was hugging that 200 moving average. Oh, it was perfect. And now it's at $378. I know, some of you like the MA. I like MA. I loved MA. Remember, this is this most recent Patreon trade setup, so you're well off that entry now. Very quickly, I love it. So, I mean, target's still 389. Why not the first target 389? That makes sense, dude. Historically, that's all you do. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. And if he wasn't going to go straight up, straight down, and you wouldn't talk about the April 20th low, it's above that. It's broken that. So this, like, kind of the next thing left to do is hit 389. We'll see if we get there. Payment processors, killing it, man. All right. We gotta look at one more. I know people are like, oh my god, dude, stop looking at all these stonks that are doing amazing. Target, the god stock. Yes, Target is a god stock.
Satoshi Nakamoto is the Federal Reserve. 92.000000000 Doge.
Dude, Doge?
Bruh.
I don't think anyone has ever tipped me. Has anyone ever tipped me in Doge, chat? That might be a new thing. It is new because it's now available on, that might be the first Dogecoin contribution I've ever received on stream. Jesus chimes. Many wows. Much thanks. Wow, dude, thanks. Jerome Powell, of all people. Jeez. Sorry, yeah, all these things are screwed. The color's white.
Fairly new, but could we check the stock USPT?
Yes, we can. What do you? Oh, it's fairly new. Little data. Whatever, man. Sure. So this was the cake baking video. If you don't remember, that's what that entry was from. I still own this thing. It's up bonkers amounts. Wish I would have held my entire position on it, but whatever. I'm just happy to own it, to reinvest the dividends this whole way up. God. So $237, and there's just no telling, man. 250 next target. All right, psychological resistance. It was nice, and then it went nuts. Okay, so I guess we can now go to we can now go to requests, maybe.
I meant UPST.
Thank you, dude. UPST. And sorry I look so bad today, man. Like, dude, I'm like legit like not feeling like I'm just not myself. So please just hey man, I stream for 3.5 years and I get sick once every 3 years or something. So just bear with me, all right? I could just turn my webcam off and I'd look a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll look at that. Okay, thanks for the correction, dude. All right, so the first request was Hex from Wally. That has kind of just not moved, but very on the 4 hour. Look at the double top. Oof. Confirmation high. Got as low today. 6.5 cents. It did, in fact. Well, it looks different on the daily. What the heck, man? So weird.
License and registration? Chicken fucker?
Wags
It's Wags.
$59.58. Can't wait to walk in the PH and hear that bass hitting. I ain't worried about the police. I ain't worried about these little trolls talking about they hold heat.
Oh, dude.
I just felt like screaming.
Dude, such a good song, man. I gotta get a hot tub up here. It's possible, but I don't know if the property management group would allow it, you know? If we could do that, then we could blare that song literally while in the hot
If
tub.
you order a pizza doesn't
Jesus.
get dropped off
Thanks,
by
Probes,
now,
man. Or
congrats
Wags,
on the new
excuse me.
office.
What's up, Batson, dude? Order pizza. Hey, oh, man. That would be legendary. No, that's not how it works, but there's a market for everything, right? What I started doing this stuff, I mean, I didn't know there was this much demand for what I do every day, right? You know, no one knew. It's like so there's markets for everything, and it could be new. So I'm sure in progressive cities and states, it's already drone delivery pizza is already a thing, right? But those poor delivery people, they will lose their jobs. Speaking of losing your job, Hex swung 44% today. Do you hear me?
Look here! Look, listen!
44% swing in price. Nothing to see here. No big deal. Wow. I mean, what do you even say to that? Like, what do you even do? Like, you can't do anything. You just, right? One would have taken their profit and exited their position on the trade at 9.7 cents, and that would be the end of it. And you just be spectating, being like, what the, like we're doing right now. That's all you do. Because it wasn't a 43% swing in value, you know, like, it didn't happen until after the target was hit.
G-Evo 5-0 in development on the 4H.
Oh, Matthew, dude, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 20, man. Well, we're gonna look at it, okay? Thanks for the 5-0 in development. Maybe Probes will get his make-a-wish on. Remember, Probes always like, I've never seen a 5-0 play out in stocks, man. I think one recently played out. I'd have to scan through 1,000 stocks to find it again, but I think I saw one. But it went to the 618. It didn't go to the 50%. Okay, that's your Hex Connect. Beautiful-ish, weird-ish. Don't fall below 7 cents. Okay, don't do it, man. Don't freaking do it, man. Oh yeah, sorry. My phone's a little bit further over, Brad, and people who are texting me. So it's like the mic is like blocking my visual on it, line of sight. Little things like that we'll figure out. There's the Discord link. Be sure to join our Discord where there's value, man. We got almost 14,000 members strong, and that's where you get notified when I go live. And right, and there's being in a community of like-minded individuals that care about technical analysis. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Join it. Join us now, okay? Here, I'll even spam it to annoy you. All right, that was X. All right, next one for Pepperoni Man. What about the Mushroom Man? I remember this one, dude. I remember this one. Farfetch was like that old falling wedge back in the day. Divergence. Anyway, you broke a supply line. If anything, it's almost like a channel. Was it a channel or was it a wedge? Dang, dude, that was kind of like a falling wedge breakout in the end. So this one's on the watch list. I don't think it was a formal harmonic of any sort. You're back above that 200-day moving average. Let's go, dude. I mean, if you're talking about Fibonacci upsides, you're on the way, dude, right? I mean, you're already you're exceeding a 38% retrace. So 50% retrace is 54.66. But if we're talking about like, I mean, look, there's just local highs. You're gonna have to break what you think, like, if it's gonna make like a deep retrace, even if it's gonna be a bearish harmonic, you're thinking about $65, right? Because you just think wave analysis, XA, B, C, and then D up there, right? You're thinking $65 would be your upside target. Even in worst case scenario, it ends up being a huge bearish harmonic bearish cipher, and then it continues down to lower prices. So that's probably where it could be headed in time. Do love it above the 200 moving average. There's just not that much resistance, established. Right? It's kind of no man's land. So Farfetch, there you go, Pepperoni Man. It broke a supply line on May 28th, and it's been doing pretty well since then. Let's see what happens. There's no bearish divergence. Your RSI on the daily is beautiful. It's 60. I mean, that's like bullish territory. A lot upside if market participants truly will it. Okay, I think you got some more upside, possibly. All right. Let's do Farfetch, FTCH. Lizzie. Okay, next one. That one's on my watch list too. That's probably, no, maybe, is it? A nice bullish engulfing candle today. I don't know if it is. I can't remember. I'll remember, I guess, about SINS, SCNS, was that crazy bear textbook. Look at the bearish cipher. How beautifully perfect it was. I mean, that's the dream,
Hey
dude.
Mitch, any chance to look at ACST? It's up like 16%. I'm just a noob with TPs.
What's up, Pud Smoker? Well, unfortunately, with the trade setup, it's got a lot further it's got to go. I think 119, but it did, I think it had earnings or something today, and it busted up. What's up, Boogaloo? Hi, ASL. Thank you, man, for the 5 super chat. That was what was amazing about SCNS. We'll look at ACST. That, wasn't doing too hot, then had a 10% bounce today, and is up 20+% after hours, so 30% today. So SCNS currently at an area of inflection.
Hey Mitch, did you see MRW go up 30%? When will you set up the dark background in the room? Any new wall art? Anyway, do we have a bullish bat on big daily with bullish divergence?
Egg, yeah, we looked at MRW yesterday on stream. Yeah, it was up 34%. It was beautiful. It was a long time coming, and technical analysis was respected, man. Right? We just do the noise or something, right? I don't know. Never mind. Don't worry about it. So yeah, you're out of the support resistance. You engulf today. I don't see any sort of edge. Like, you hadn't seen negative momentum since April 23rd. So. Right, like, is there anything that sticks out besides the bullish engulfing candle today? No. I like it above. I like it above 329, but that's not enough to be like, oh, I'm so excited, because you got to break 350 too. That's another high point, and then 394. I mean, it's up like substantially from its lows. Like, maybe the time to look at it was in late May. I mean, in 19 days it went up 150%. So it's cool, dude, but it's not at. Remember, we're trying to apply a formula. The formula doesn't change, and the more variables we get, the better. The stronger the probability is that upside would occur at areas, right? And those critical areas would be part of the combination of variables, and I don't think you really have that currently at this time on SENS, which is fine, right? It's okay. Thank you, dude. Any concern about, am I concerned about the gap in the chart? No, I'm not concerned. I think that was possibly a textbook breakaway gap. Look, signature volume on a breakaway, and you may not fill that gap for a long time. You may not. So I'm not concerned, and you're hoping for FDA approval towards the end of the year. Good luck, all right? Pray to Jesus about FDA approval, all right? All right, next one. Yes. I mean, it's like, technically, dude, it's bad. It's like you had you're at the 886, you were showing divergence, but it continued to drop and it actually exceeded the pattern completions, and that's okay. I mean, you're still at the value areas. You hit a 90 at the low today, you hit a 92% retrace. So, bullish bat, starting to get a little weird. You can't look at your positive momentum so bad. It's like you're about to go negative for the first time since May 30th. And, if it doesn't hold up, you could very well see in 34 cents again, which is not good, man, right? That's like the old entry of the trade setup from back in January, dude. So, yeah, you're at areas where, like, who knows how long it'll take. Eventually, that's where a reversal could occur, sure. But, dude, it's not good. You've lost. That's literally that's crypto, dude, right? That's crypto, man. You lose. You pump, and then you lose 92% to 100% of your value on the way down. But then, at levels like that, you can oftentimes reverse to the upside, man. So yeah, you're at deep value areas if you believe in that kind of thing, right? If you believe in value on a speculative asset that doesn't really do anything for anyone or make any money, and even if it did, there's no way to formally, mathematically calculate that via price to earnings or earnings per shares or earnings per coin, EPC. So yeah, dude, value, but getting really deep in value now, and you're not really diverging, So cool, like every other S coin, dude. GRT. Inverse doing things. Be alert. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. Here. Next one was that. Okay. Well, it looked good. Then, commodities got destroyed. And it's not over yet. This is AG, First Majestic Silver Corporation. Precious metals, anything connected to commodities is not doing well, right? So obviously there's a gap. There's a gap at 1781. I mean, all you can do now is pray for a higher low than your previous low around 1477. Sorry, these are just invisible because I don't know what happened. All I did was move. It didn't change anything, and now it's like my my chroma key doesn't recognize literal white anymore. Course. So I wish it would be above 1650, but now it's not, and if it doesn't hold, then you can see 1454 again, which is a critical support resistance from August last year. Yeah, that's about it. So pretty weak right now. It's just going to follow gold and silver, but at least we know with gold, right? At least we know with gold it's hanging on, right? You don't want to fall below 1750. You could be in a lot of trouble, but you're at an area of inflection where maybe it could reverse here, right? You really want to see this asset get back above 1800 sooner rather than later, right? That's such a strong support resistance from 2012, 2011, So please, it was a bullish engulfing candle 2 days ago, so maybe that could usher in a rally, right? AG, IAG, there's a lot of assets that are connected to precious metals that got wrecked, because of Jerome Powell's FOMC meeting where nothing changed fundamentally. Literally everything's the same. Okay. accept the technicals. You want something wrapped. You want me to wrap a technical analysis. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, dude. Because I don't wrap at all, dude, you know. How do you do this, man? I'd have to pick an asset, right? I don't know which one I want to pick, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gotta get my mnemonics going. Not mnemonics, ebonics. I don't know, dude. Let's we go to Nokia or something, you know? Pick Nokia, dude. Let's rap about Nokia.
Haha, you don't really have to rap, man. Just promise a bread stream from Penthouse soon.
Alright, dude. We can do that. Can't even hear, dude. Whoa, what's up? What's going on? This is a good beat. Nokia. Ticker NOK. We got an inverse head and shoulders within an inverse head and shoulders, man. But unfortunately, we can't break the supply line. But that's okay, because we got a couple more times. I don't know, dude. Like, this is so bad, right? This is just as bad as me doing Don Corleone or something, right? Like yesterday. So, I don't even know, man, how to rhyme words. Oh, crap. This is like an advanced song too, because the tempo is so fast, you know. What's so good about this is you got a bullish Gartley. We've broken above an ice line.
Thank you for posting that Fibonacci video. Been struggling to fully understand it. So much appreciated.
So much appreciated for Fibonacci. Look at this Gartley breaking above the ice line, where maybe this money could be mine. But you know, the upside 866.
Mitch is white. Peace.
I'm white. You're light. We're gonna go to the skies. Get high. Elon Musk gonna join us.
Is that a joint?
Thanks, man, for the drop. We're gonna go to the top. I don't know, dude. So yeah, I think there's still a lot of upside on Nokia. Eventually, man, this is like a cyclical reversal harmonic or something, dude. Oh, respect the TA.
Hope you're doing well in the new house.
With Mitch Ray.
Take a look at BA kinda at a critical point. Emo, I've taken some profit above, but curious your thoughts, sir. Thanks. Much respect.
Thank you. I don't know. I think if I worked at it, I could probably get good at it or something, you know. But when you just like, hey, I have no skills in rapping because I've never literally done it, you know. If someone's like, you must invest in yourself and do this or else, you know, I could probably maybe do it, you know. But like a lot of other people could, right? Sorry, audio. Hey, can we get an audio check again? Sorry, I got all screwed up there. So. We okay? It seems like it's okay on my side, but I think that sometimes and it doesn't work out. All right, let's go back to these requests, man. Okay, next one for Nero. Oh wait. Are you okay? Oh god, dude. Why would you ever make me look at this? Nero, I thought we were friends, dude. I thought we were friends. Like, really? NSPT. No, USPT. My god, what am I doing? I knew you wouldn't do that to me, man. Or UPST, right? Yes, okay. Now I feel a little better. But I don't really understand. Ew, it's like a bearish 3 drives pattern or something, right? On the weekly? Jeez. I don't know about... Look at that bearish engulfing candle a couple weeks ago. All right, bad start on upstart. More like down start. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, man. It was like pathetic attempted rally to all-time highs. You failed. What were you had anything to say about it? No? No? Nothing sticks out as awesome, dude. Right? I mean, hey, maybe hitting bullish divergence, you know, but look at your RSI just sitting around 43. I mean, maybe we got a demand line here too. If you got a demand line, you still have more downside. I think it makes way more sense, right? If you ever wanted to take a long on this asset, 105, right? It's the high from February 16th, and it's a demand. It's like lined up kind of with the demand line that goes back to March 8th. So yeah, I don't know if this is really, you know, even if you do it, you know, X, A, B, C. Right, even then, I think you got more downside, right? Shark. 886, dude. I don't know. Look at 786. Yeah, dude. X marks the spot. So I would be waiting and waiting and waiting for $100. Like that's it, dude. Like nothing makes sense right now. I don't care if it rallies. Yeah, there's a little April 27th high that it could bounce off of, but dude, that's it. And it could rally, make a lower high, and then dump again to that point. I just think that would be the stronger argument for maybe a long if you ever wanted to take one on UPST. Okay. Yeah, you got Nero. Sorry, dude. Wags, I might end the stream with that song, dude. What was the name of the song again? Who was the artist? I can't remember. God. I know I could just type in rap song billions and it'll pop up, right? Okay, let's go, dude. Next one is from Matthew D. It's the Matt D. Oh my goodness. Not too shabby. Ooh. So talking about a bullish 5-0. I mean, you could be on the way. Could be working on it, right? Could be on the way. He's talking about a 0, an X, an A, a B, a C, and then what? D. You're working on the Matt D right now. So you need to go down to 715 for the pattern completion zone, right? So the more downside. It bullishly engulfed today, at least in the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, again, right, 745. You'd probably be waiting. Certainly not like your lower risk. Look down here, dude. Remember, I mean, not remember, but look at that. I mean, just the way that structure looks, dude. That looked real good. That looks like one of the assets we had recently posted about. Looks so good down there, and it's bounced really well. So yeah, I think there's more downside if you want to catch an actual pattern completion zone of the bullish 5-0. All right, just so we're clear here, 0, X, A, B, C, and then C to D goes to the 50% retrace. Wherever that is, I can't remember. Sorry, let me redo it. Right, 50% is at 714, and at 714, you know, normally you want to see confirmation lows. Same thing we see, right? A, B, C, D from D or C to D2, and then from there, it normally is when the asset will bounce to much higher levels. But just don't know. And you're kind of in a short-term downtrend too, so you normally want to see these on higher lows. But on a longer-term uptrend, yeah, it could happen, sure. So maybe Matthew D, good eye. At least your 1016 target, right? Because that's an inflection point. That's a resistance from March, you know, in April. So that's probably where it'd be headed if it did bounce at 714. Okay. All right. ACST. This was really good looking, man. This is one that looked just spectacular. It's sitting at 62.9 cents after hours. That blue line right there. I think they had earnings and it did well or something. So cool though. It was just technical. It was a pure look, man. The low from August 2018. It had sprung and then back tested the spring a multitude of times between, you know, late April and mid-May. And it's off of that. So anything above 42 cents, I think, got upside to 96 cents. Then $1.19. I think that's, yes, your first target's 96 cents. So still a long way to go. But no one said it was going to happen overnight. Sorry, this is not the crypto moon boy market. All right. So yeah, lots of upside on ACST. If one's patient, that's it, dude. Acasti Pharma Incorporated. Boom. Street punk, that's what it is. Thank you, dude. All right, we'll see here. Look at Bake. I don't know, dude. I mean, crypto, your eyes kind of glaze over, right? Oh, God. Remember that time Bake showed a perfect bearish, almost not perfect, but it was nasty bearish Gartley. Look what that manifested into, death. Bake hit its lowest level since April 27th. Hey, it bounced off a very critical point. March 1st, March 9th. Heck, dude, February 20th, it bounced. But it doesn't matter, right? It bounced and then it's just fading. It's just selling off. 47 minutes till another 4-hour engulfing candle. You'll get your lowest. I don't know. You already got those. So it's you hope it would hold 152 to 160, which is where it bounced initially. But that was just your first bounce. Yes, it's not showing bullish divergence. Technically, a convergence. God.
God is Hex. Hex is God. All shall know. Amen.
Yikes. Yikes. Okay, so 152, 160. That's, if you don't hold that, dude, you're probably going to 87 cents, 90 cents. Not oversold on the daily. God, that's terrible. It's at 31. Gross. More downside potential. Market participants want it to go down. Probably just going to do what Bitcoin does, at least in the short term. I mean, this is what happens, Larry. You know, things look unbelievably bullish at the beginning, right? Or everything we could ever dream of. You know, oh, it's so perfect at the bottom of a trading range showing an XABCD and then one bottom, then a second bottom. It looks so good, and then rallied and hit one or two targets and then sells off a deep retrace, right? 78% retrace from the low to high. And then in that deep retrace goes insane. It goes, it hits the third target and then beyond, right? But then people forget, oh yeah, it's just a Rudy Poo market. It doesn't do any, Bake doesn't do anything. You know, okay, then it crashes and loses almost all its value majorly from the previous low to high. It's down about 88% probably. Yeah, it literally is. From this low from April 22nd, but if we go from just the all-time low, it's lost 88% of its value, man. And so those are deep value areas technically, but what if Bitcoin keeps selling off, which we're hoping not. We're hoping 30K holds, right? Because we don't truly know, man. Someone's like, hey, what do you think, man? What do you think after all this stuff that happened on Bitcoin is going to occur? Are we going to hold 30K? Or are we going down to 20? It's like, dude, that's the literal $1 trillion question. Like, you just don't know.
Can you look at Hex?
We already looked at Hex, Greg. Get with it, man. Get with it, dude. And someone tipped like $70+ to look at Hex, so, you know. Mr. Pepperoni Man. Was it Pepperoni Man? No, it wasn't Pepperoni Man. It was, no, okay, Wally Saurus, tip 20, never mind. Pepperoni Man, tip 72 to see Farfetch Limited. Yeah, okay. Sorry, getting my TTS mixed up. Bake, man, it's deep value areas. But not oversold on the daily, so that's gross. What's up, Eddie, dude? Oh my god, that's the first lag I've seen on the jar in a long time.
Hey Mitch,
Is that a joint?
GME on the daily with Italian accent has hidden bullish divergence in MACD.
What's up, Eddie, dude? I guess, man, if you want, okay? We'll look at it. So what's the next one?
Just wondering how the Binance NFT marketplace on 24th of June will affect Bake as it's an NFT exchange.
It might not do anything, Egg, right? And one should never be like, you know, hoping for price action based on an event that literally everyone knows about. Everyone knows about it, so it's like, it's not really that big of a deal. We'll see though, maybe it'll bounce, dude, but not a good way to be a trader, right? You know, you want more than just one event. I don't know, I get it if there's like a bunch of variables that all coincide at the same time, and then there's also the event, maybe that would be what, you know, makes the composite operator take his chance, right? He takes his long there or something, right? Again, but that's so speculative. Anyway, Beatles, let's go, dude! Thanks, man. Might go to my medical bill too with this foot.
Housewarming gift.
Thanks for the 7770. Somewhat repeating, of course, right? Thank you, dude. Let's go. Still the top contribution of all time in this penthouse is Martin M, who tipped 100 today. So he's still the record holder, I guess. Maybe we should have that. That should be a new like category up there after recent. I don't know, because no one's ever going to compete with 37K on the top Jesus, so we could do something, you know, consolation. Let's see. No use 41. I'm glad you got value out of the Fibonacci video. Fantastic, dude. Boeing at a critical inflection point, dude. It's like looking on the 4 hour pretty amazing. Like, could you imagine some sort of inverse head and shoulders developing right here on BA? Oof. Dang, worth at least looking at and plotting like that, because you got an almost perfect neckline. It's a little slanted. Yeah, I get it. Not too slanted, so I really like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's in an uptrend. It's certainly in an uptrend. If you can hold $234, very big deal. June 8th, 2020. Is there more? Or is that it? Let's go to the daily. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. It's not really in a good spot for an inverse head and shoulders. I mean, let's just see if it can hold 234. If it can hold 234 long enough, you could have a lot of upside still. I mean, I think that this asset should eventually probably see 293, right? Which is that December 2018 low. Because there's just nothing here. It's like straight line ups and downs.
Isn't it weird Cream is still above the trade setup entry view from a few months ago?
Superior asset, Egg. Super superior Cream asset. Of course. Kidding, but it is weird, isn't it? It survived, man. $176 retrace? Oh, it could happen, dude. 176? I mean, yeah, it could, dude. Look, if it doesn't hold 234, then I think it could very well see 193. If it doesn't hold 193, it's probably going down to 160. You know, so it's all about the ifs, man, on this. So let's see if it can hold 234, because if it holds that long enough, it's going up to 293, 294. Boeing, okay? See what happens. Yep. It's not really a good spot for where an inverse head and shoulders would be, you know, strategically, but whatever. Kind of looked like gold before it broke to the upside. Okay, let's see. Next one was Jimmy and Italian accent. Oh my god, dude. So you come to me and talk to me like this, Jimmy, man. We got Jimmy sitting at inflection points, right? We had a trade set up on Jimmy. I don't know. I can't do this as well as I did it yesterday, even though yesterday sucked. It looks like we got a little bit of hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. The negative momentum's waning and could go positive again, so we could maybe get the rally here. It is one of the 2 targets on the trade setup, but it could never quite get to the second target. And it's not over, because you're still making higher lows than your previous lows. It's tough, dude. Not easy, alright? Yeah, I think GME is okay. I think if like one took profit at 276, they could hold this and wait for 380. Che cosa? I was like, really? You really want that? You fill the gap. Well, let's go. You fill the gap. So now that the gap's filled, we go back to the upside. Okay. Alright, I think y'all get it. Blow your demand line like that. Okay, so hold that and you'll be okay. Could also be a massive double top. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Is that Borat?
How you say that? How you say that to me? I speak in Italiano accent. Oh, I did. That's it, dude. We got through all the requests. Let's go, dude. We did it, man. Got through it. Now I have to go to my old house and finish what I started. Oh, finish what you started. Okay, I gotta go, like, get this remaining items from the home and bring here.
How much any price prediction for TRCH?
Torchlight that went absurd. No, there is no prediction on this one. How could you? Yeah, the prediction is it's gonna fill a gap at 627. That's probably what's gonna happen. Also, let's see if it can hold. I think there's a daily all-time high. Yeah, let's see if it can hold this 678. If it doesn't hold 678, I think it's going straight down to 543.
In the RSI and MACD not relevant for BTC on the daily. Is it early to confirm that divergence or something?
I think it's too early, yeah. Too early. Too early. Thank you, Corey. It's not that it's not relevant. It's, oh my god, look at that bearish engulfing candle today. Remember, the thing was up like 58% yesterday. It's down 30% today, down 4% after hours. Again, 678 doesn't hold. You fill the gap at 628. 628 doesn't hold. You go to 543. 543 doesn't hold. You go to $4. I mean, that's all you can say. I mean, dude, Rudy Poo, insane, dude, insane. This is why FOMO is so bad. You can get destroyed. Anonymous, thank you for the 20, dude. Right, that was. Hey, look, remember it. Where did it reverse? We looked at this yesterday. From the high to low, the 1.618.
You can do all the TA in that Borat voice.
You'd pay more for your Patreon membership. You don't have to, dude. And all people have to do is like, oh my God, it's Rimlock. Rimlock, you've now tied the largest contribution since I've moved in this place. Let's go, dude.
Rimlog tipped $100.
You broke the jar.
Zippity zap bop bip bippity boopity beppity boop zoop.
Zippity zappity boopity boppity. Thank you so much. Banana. Okay. Wow. Thank you, dude. I think I'm going to start a new category. It's going to say PHATH, and it's just going to have the top. contribution, single largest contribution. It's gonna be on the right side of recent. Okay, we're gonna do that. We'll figure it out. Just remind me, because I gotta leave like right now or right after this. Like, yeah. So we got 34 minutes till your daily candle close. You're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, the sub. Sorry about your Bitcoin, sorry about your cryptos, but dude, look at the other markets, man, and I can't be sorry about that because they're incredible, dude. Just roaring like the freaking 20s. Oh wait, it is the 20s. The YouTube on Fibs, what, Eduardo? Yeah, what about it? Oh, I got you. Yeah, here you go, dude. I'll post it again. Yeah, there's the Fibonacci video. Get some coffee. 15-minute video. Pay attention. Mansion live stream. Yeah, once I get the wifey, dude, I'll be leaving the urban area back to the suburbs, but in the dream mansion, of course. Yes. Of course, man. That's the plan. All right. If I want to make it back to the suburbs, I had to leave the suburbs. Okay. So will we hold 30K? That is a great question. No one really knows, but it's a good start, at least on the 4 hour with the pin bar, but it's a long way down if you don't. $24,500 is the first target if you do crack 30K for real. All right, that's it. But if you can hold 30K, the upside potential is 38,554. You understand that, right? You're at the lower end of a range, so it is all about if it holds. And without too much of an edge, it could it's still kind of considered a coin flip. And total doesn't really look great. I mean, it's bearish engulfing, and then you sold off, you back tested a support briefly, and you bounced, and you're just indecision candle after the bearish engulfing. So it's not really that good, okay? Okay, so I gotta go take care of some stuff, man, while I'm like sick and broken toe. And thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Oh yeah, I'll end the song with that one song, because why not? This one's for Probst, okay? Y'all just gonna have to deal with it, because penthouse lifestyle, man. All right, hot tubs, rooftops. Let's go, dudes. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Niggas talking about they whole heat. I ain't stressing going broke. I don't never leave a residence alone. Keep it on me. I'm the nigga that you quote. I'm the only conversation if you're speaking up on Long Beach. Get to acting like you know. Don't be acting like you bold. Get it cracking at a show. Heard the feds taking pictures. Let a motherfucker pose. Trying to be the only crippin' nigga sitting in the Vogue. Better put me on the cover. Undercovers at my home. Trying to catch a nigga slipping, but I'm sticking to the flow. Heard these niggas flipping coke. Why the fuck these niggas broke? If it's shooters in the squad, what's the bodyguard for? You ain't calling me collecting, I ain't picking up the phone. Got some homies from the set who ain't never coming home. You wouldn't know about it. You a street punk. You a motherfucking street punk. No, we know about you. You a street punk. You a motherfucking street punk. Listen, know about you. Where the cash at? Where the cash at? Where your pants at? Where your stash at? Been my last wreck, you ain't had that. Why? Cause you a motherfucking street punk. I don't know if you heard of me, but you heard them shots on the block. It's a murder scene. Go and call the cops. Open heart during surgery. Now it's breathing stop. Stupid niggas shoulda knew we tripping. Now we in the box. Winchesters, 100 in the box. Smith Wesson, stuff it to the top, and we coming to your spot, knocking on the door, asking where he at. Playing games, then we kick it down. Everybody flat on the ground. Kids get kidnapped, going next bout. You know how we rockin', nigga. You know what we whacking now. You ain't never caught about it, know it, cause you talking about it.